Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan Monet. Today's video has actually been a highly requested video on my channel, which makes me really excited to bring it to you guys. I am going to be comparing the Louis Vuitton Neverfulls, specifically the MM compared to the GM. You guys, this is gonna be a really good video. I have 5 really easy categories to talk to you about when comparing these two bags, and we should just get into it. But there is one thing: if you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, you definitely should hit the red button below. I love luxury accessories and skincare, so if you like those topics as well, you should definitely hit the red button below. Okay, let's get into this video. I did want to call out one more thing, which I think is really important. I am wearing the Tiny Jewelry Company earrings. I don't know if she still has these specific pair on her website, but I love them, and I love the detail that they have in them. And I really tried to make them like the focal point of today's like makeup and face look. All right, let's get into this video. Okay, you guys, so the first category that we're going to be discussing is bag dimensions, and this will kind of give you an understanding of how much larger the GM is to the MM. So starting off with the MM, this bag is 12.6 inches in length, 11.4 inches in height, and 6.7 inches in width. And that's compared to the GM, which is 15.4 inches in length, 12.6 inches in height, and 8 inches in width. Let me do it like this. So the GM is definitely longer, taller, and wider than the MM. And if I were to align these bags, you can clearly see that. So you see that the GM is definitely longer, and you also see the extra inches that you have on the side. And I don't know if this is going to show on camera, but the GM is definitely wider compared to the MM. I also wanted to note that most people are aware that the Neverfull comes with an extra pouch, and the pouch sizes are actually the same no matter what size you get between the MM or the GM. Both of these bags also have the option of having their sides cinched in, and I love the way the cinched sides look on the GM sized bag. It completely transforms the entire look of such a massive tote, but I don't really care for how the cinched in sides look on the MM. I don't know why, it looks awkward to me. But I want you guys' opinions as well. Let me know down below if you also think that it looks weird on the MM sized bag. I do want to show you a comparison between the two. So even with the cinched in sides, the GM still maybe has, I would say, maybe 2 to 3 inches in length over the MM. So you can still see those corners peeking out on the other side. The next category we're going to discuss between the MM and the GM are the material options. So when specifically looking at the MM, it comes in all 3 canvases, which this is Damier Azure. It also comes in Damier Ebene, which is actually this canvas. And then it also comes in the traditional monogram canvas. What I love about the Neverfull MM material options is that it also comes in a epi leather form as well in 3 colors. So you have white, you have black, and then you have this beautiful navy color, which Louis Vuitton describes as poppy. Compared to looking at the GM, this bag only comes in the traditional 3 canvases. So of course you have the Damier Ebene, which is this canvas. You then have the Damier Azur, which is this canvas. And then of course you can get it in the traditional monogram canvas for the fashion house. I have to add in that when really looking at getting the Neverfull in the GM size, I highly recommend getting it in the Damier Ebene canvas. And that's just because it has the treated vachetta handles, which will make this bag so much more durable than if you were to get it in the Damier Azur or the traditional monogram canvas. The next category we're going to discuss together is price points. So looking at the Neverfull MM, if you are really interested in getting this bag in the epi leather material, it's gonna be a little bit above $2,200. But when we're just looking at canvas to canvas options, the price point between the MM and the GM are fairly comparable or comparable, meaning that if you're going to get the MM in the traditional canvases or one of the 3 canvas, it is going to be $1,500 or somewhere around that, compared to the GM in the 3 traditional canvases, it's going to be about like $1,580. So for the larger bag, you're paying maybe $80 to $100 more, and I personally feel like it's not that big of a deal when you're talking about the size differences between the 2 bags. And also noting that you're gonna get an extra pouch for both of the bags. The last category that we're gonna discuss is actually bag capacity, which is going to be what actually fits in both the MM and the GM size bags. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna actually dissect to see how it differs between the MM and the GM sized bags. So here you can see my Neverfull MM is completely packed. And if I were to close it, I still have a little bit room, and it's not really bulky on either sides. But this is how much room. I think I may have like a few inches in the back here. But what's in this is my laptop. I have my toiletry pouch 26. I have my pochette. I have a notebook. I have my YouTube planner. And then I have my electronic pouch. And then you can also see the size of the interior pocket, which actually has my cell phone in it right now. Now this is my GM size Neverfull, and I put the same items in this bag as well. And if you look, there is a ton more space in this bag. I still have half of the bag open or free for more items, and it still has my laptop, my YouTube planner, my pochette, my notebook, my toiletry pouch, and my electronic pouch. And there is still so much room in the back. And I also wanted to call out the larger pocket in this bag as well. This pocket is so much bigger than the MM sized bag. Okay, you guys, so here are my final thoughts on both of the bags. I think that it definitely matters on what you really want to use the bag for. So if you want a traditional tote bag, by all means, go for the MM. It's going to be an amazing tote for you. This was actually my first Louis Vuitton purchase, my first designer purchase, and I love this bag, and I still use it to this day. But if you want a bag that you can use for travel and for work, then by all means go with the GM sized bag. If I had to go back and only purchase one of the two, I would definitely 100% hands down go with the GM option. And that can be a shocker to a lot of people, but the reason is that I can use it in so many more capacities than I can with my MM bag. I can cinch in the sides and carry it on the weekend if I'm running errands. I can use it for travel. I can use it for work. You just have so many more options with the larger bag than what you do with the medium-sized bag. But hey, that's my personal opinion. I would love to get you all's thoughts on which bag you're leaning towards, so let me know down below. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!